All right, so this is lesson 2, day 1, and I'm going to kind of go through what you're going to do for the next few pages in your notebook. So first of all, make sure you have your hailstone observations. So go back into the slide deck, and you're going to go to this page right here. And if you don't have any observations for those 6 hailstones, please make sure you do those first. Make sure that you also include the size, the shape, the color, texture, and anything else noteworthy about any of these hailstones. Okay? All right, after that, you're going to look at some patterns with those hailstones. So you're going to write this down in your journal. These 2 questions on the next page. What are some patterns you noticed about the hailstones as you examined the images? And what are some differences? Number 2, what new ideas or questions do you have about how hailstones are produced? If you don't have those 2 questions in your journal, so make sure that you write them down and answer those questions before moving on to the next page. All right, so once you get those done, you're going to go to this page, and at the top you're going to write day 1, lesson 2. You're going to leave that blank. There's nothing to write down. And what you'll do is with that page, you're going to get a map. And the map looks like this. And a couple things that I want you to do first with that map. First thing I want you to do is notice the title. Severe hail days per year from 2003 to 2012. These are days with at least one report of an inch plus hail. So inch plus means an inch or more in diameter of hail within 25 miles of the center of the report. Okay? Notice the coloring, and there are numbers in there, so those are the days. And if you match up the colors to our key over here, this is days per year. So how many days per year did an area get very large hail? And the darker we go, the more days they got of large-sized hail. I want you to circle the center and then write down up here what you've noticed about the center. So what's going on in the center here? Don't try to infer why this looks the way it looks. Just make some observations about what you see on the map. Okay? Look at the numbers, look at the colors, look at the location. And then over here, I want you to make some more notes about location of where this is in relation to the coasts. Is it near the coasts? Is it not near the coasts? So where in the northern part of the northern hemisphere here, North America, are we seeing this? Like what's going on here? Where is this? And how does it relate to the coasts? Okay? All right, another place I want you to circle is right here in the middle of this white space. And what do you notice about that space? What state is that? You may have to look that up if you don't remember what state that is. Okay, put your notes over on the side here. And then what do you notice about the white space everywhere else? All the other white spaces in the United States in this report. Okay, what do you notice there? So write your notes out here. And then any other noteworthy things that you want to mention about the map, go ahead and put that there. And be prepared to share out with your group later. Okay, after that, then you'll glue that into your notebook. Then in the next page, I want you to write out some patterns that you noticed about this map. So you made some notes, but what are some patterns that you noticed? And then questions that you might have about that particular map that you can ask your group or you can talk about with your group later. Okay? And then I want you to answer these 4 questions. So you're going to write this down in your journal and write out these 4 questions and then answer these 4 questions. So on the map, where is there a location with more than 10 days of large hail? Number 2, a place with no hail is where? Number 3, does a place need to be near water to have hail? And number 4, can hail occur where it's warm and dry? So I want you to look at those questions, answer those questions after you've written that all out. Okay. Then on the next page, again, title it Day 1, Lesson 2, and I want you to analyze the hailstorm cases. We're going to get ready to analyze some different spots in the United States and look more specifically where these hailstorms took place and kind of like what's going on. We're going to look at some data. We're going to look at some times and just some other data about each of these places. But first, you're going to write out these 5 questions. Number 1, what does condition mean? So think about, like, if I were to describe the condition of the room or the condition of the school, what would I say? So what does condition mean? Number 2, I want you to describe the condition of the carpet. So we're just going to practice this vocabulary. So look down at the carpet, describe the condition of the carpet. Number 3, what do we mean when we say weather conditions? So how can we apply this to weather? So if we're thinking about meteorologists, when they talk about weather conditions, what are they specifically describing? Number 4, what are some common ways weather is measured? So if we are watching the news and we're watching a weather report, what are ways in which the meteorologists measure weather? And then number 5, how is weather different from climate? Go ahead and use whatever resources you'd like to use. You have the World Wide Web in front of you, so you can certainly open up a tab and use your resources to answer those 5 questions. And again, be prepared to share with your group later. All right, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.